الصف التاسع الأساسي كتاب اللغة الإنكليزية الوحدة التعليمية السادسة. تقدمت مبادرة ضوء بصوت عبد الرحمن حاكمي. الدرس رقم 11 بعنوان About Our Lives. يغطي هذا التسجيل من الصفحة 81 حتى الصفحة 87 من كتاب الطلاب، ومن الصفحة 64 حتى الصفحة 67 من كتاب الأنشطة. نبدأ الآن بكتاب الطلاب صفحة 82 النص الأول بعنوان The Buried City Episode 6 The Boys Are Alive. طارق and Hussein were in an underground passage. Hussein heard a strange creaking noise behind him and turned around. He could see some sand falling. Then suddenly, there was a loud crash, and the passage was filled with sand. Everything went dark, and the boys couldn't breathe easily. An hour later, the sandstorm began to die down, and the search for the lost boys started again. Mr. Hamad, Nadia, and the security guard were driving through the streets of the ancient city when Nadia saw two shapes in the distance. It was Tariq and Hussein. They drove up to the boys and got them into the car. They were very happy to see each other. Mr. Hamad, how did you escape, Hussein? Hussein, we heard a strange noise. A part of the roof collapsed with the weight of the sand. We covered our faces. It was difficult to breathe because of the sand. Tariq, but then we saw a hole in the roof. We climbed up onto the sand and then we escaped through the hole. Hussein, are we going back to hotel now? Mr. Hamad, yes, of course. Hussein, good. I want to talk to Mom. Then I'll have a shower and put on some clean clothes. Mr. Hamad, afterwards we can eat a delicious lunch together. You must be hungry. Tariq, yes, we are. And after lunch, I want to take the director of the site to the underground chamber. Hussein, yes, we discovered some beautiful wall paintings. انتهى النص. هالدرس بيركز قواعديا على ال reported speech أو الكلام المنقول. لهيك رح نلخص القصة السابقة ونعيد صياغتها لكن باستخدام قواعد ال reported speech. Hussein said that they had heard a strange noise. Then a part of the roof had collapsed with the weight of the sand. Tariq said they had seen a hole in the roof. They had climbed onto the sand and then they had escaped through the hole. When we were in the jeep, Dad said we could have a delicious lunch together. Tariq said that after lunch he wanted to take the director of the site to the underground chamber. Hussein said that they had discovered some beautiful wall paintings. Later, the director of the site saw the wall paintings. He said that Hussein and Tariq were great explorers. He added that they would be given a special award for archaeology. ننتقل هلأ لتمارين النص صفحة 83. Comprehension. Exercise number 2. Answer these questions. Question number 1. Why did Hussein turn around? The answer is because he heard a strange creaking noise behind him. Question number 2. Why couldn't the boys breathe easily? The answer is because the passage was filled with sand. Question number 3. Where did Nadia see Hussein and Tariq? The answer is in the streets of the ancient city, or in the distance. Question number 4. Why did a part of the roof collapse? The answer is because of the weight of the sand. Question number 5. Why did the boys want to see the director of the site? The answer is because they discovered some beautiful wall paintings. Question number 6. Are there any other ways the boys could have used to save themselves? The answer is left to the student. Question number 7. What did the director of the site give Hussein and Tariq? The answer is a special award for archaeology. Exercise number 3. Over to you. How did Hussein and Tariq use their intelligence and creativity in surviving and escaping from the buried city? Exercise number 4. Copy and complete the rest of what Hussein said about their escape. Number 1. Hussein said that they blank their faces. The answer is had covered. Number 2. He said it blank difficult to breathe because of the sand. The answer is had been. Number 3. He said that he blank to talk to his mom. The answer is was going. Number 4. He said that they blank some beautiful paintings. The answer is had found. Exercise number 5. Write exactly what the director of the site said to Hussein and Tariq. The answer is Hussein and Tariq are great explorers. They are going to be given a special award for archaeology. Exercise number 7. Interview your partner. Ask these questions. What are you doing on Saturday? What 3 things do you usually do every day? What will you do when you are older? And then report what your partner said to another person. وهيك بتكون انتهت تمارين النص الأول. ننتقل للنص الثاني من الدرس 11 صفحة 84 بعنوان Life in Japan. هالنص مكتوب على شكل إيميلات بين أحمد وكنجي اللي هو شاب ياباني. الإيميل الأول من أحمد لكنجي بيقول: Dear Kenji, hello, how are you? I'm writing you this email after school. We are doing a project on people from different countries. I'm writing an essay about daily life in Japan. So I'm sending you some questions. Can you answer them for me? Thanks. All the best. أحمد. بالإيميل الثاني ردله كنجي وقال: Dear Ahmed, I'm sending you my answers to your questions. I hope you write an interesting essay. Bye, Kenji. رح نستعرض هلأ الأسئلة وأجوبتها سوا. Question number 1. What do you usually have for breakfast? We usually have a traditional Japanese breakfast of rice, soup, salad, and special beans with tea. We always sit on mats and eat at a low table. Question number 2. What subjects do you study? We study art, music, calligraphy, social studies, math, English, and Japanese. We have to learn 2,000 characters and 284-letter alphabets. We have school in the summer too. We go swimming, play baseball, and do judo and karate. Question number 3. Do you have lunch at school? Yes, we eat in our classroom with our teacher. We serve food to each other and eat with chopsticks. We eat fried noodles or rice curry and drink milk. Then we clean our teeth. Actually, we keep our school clean too. We pick up paper and clean the classroom. انتهى النص الثاني. ننتقل لتمارين النص صفحة 85. Exercise number 3. Over to you. Work in pairs. Compare your daily school routine with your holiday routine. Exercise number 5. Write 5 sentences about yourself in the present simple or present continuous. And then tell your partner your sentences. Your partner makes a note of them. Exercise number 6. Write a report of your conversation. Did you know most Japanese people don't sleep on beds? They use special mattresses called futons that they roll up each morning. انتهت تمارين النص. ننتقل للنص الثالث صفحة 86 بعنوان Skills. Focus on happiness. Don't worry, be happy. Some psychologists have identified 3 elements to happiness: having pleasures in life, using your strength in a positive way, and having a spiritual life. Happiness is good for your health. Experiments prove that it gives you a strong immune system, and you recover from surgery more quickly. You don't need to have a lot of money to be happy, although living in poverty makes life difficult. But once you reach a reasonable level of income, more money doesn't make you any happier. The material things that make modern life easier don't make us happier. The World Database of Happiness has found that people in the West haven't got happier in the past 50 years, despite massive improvements to their standards of living. A chemical called serotonin in our brain contributes to the feeling of happiness. Positive feelings are linked to more electrical activity on the left side of the brain, and negative feelings to the right side. Happy, smiling people have more brain activity on the left. However, there's a genetic element to happiness. Research on identical twins separated at birth shows that they will share a similar outlook on life, even if they had different family backgrounds. Have you noticed that when you are busy working or doing a hobby or a sport, you don't notice your surroundings anymore and time passes quickly? This experience is known as flow. You don't feel pleasure at the time, but afterwards you have a strong sense of satisfaction and happiness. The main sources of happiness are family, friends, enough money, work, social life, faith, and health. Married people are happier than single people, and the happiest people spend the least time alone and don't care about buying possessions. Being happy is good for you and society. Research has shown that if we feel happy, we also become more sociable, keen to help others, and physically healthy. Then we can contribute more to the community. انتهى النص. ننتقل لتمارين النص صفحة 87. Exercise number 1. Work in pairs. Discuss which of these make you happy: family, money, games, friends, work, possessions, school, computers, health, community, helping people, books. Exercise number 2. Read the article and decide if these sentences are true or false. Number 1. If you feel happy, you will probably be healthier and stronger. The answer is true. Number 2. Rich people are happier than poor people. The answer is false. Number 3. People in the West are happier now than they used to be. The answer is false. Number 4. Serotonin is a chemical in the brain that helps you feel happy. The answer is true. Number 5. Your genetic background has an impact on your level of happiness. The answer is true. Exercise number 3. Over to you. Discuss the information in the article. Which facts surprise you, interest you, make you want to ask more questions? Exercise number 6. Work in pairs. Discuss the things that make you feel happy. Exercise number 7. Write a paragraph about what makes you feel happy. انتهت تمارين النص، وهيك بيكون انتهى الدرس رقم 11 من كتاب الطلاب. منروح هلأ لكتاب الأنشطة صفحة 64، الدرس رقم 11 بعنوان About Our Lives. قبل ما نبلش بطرح الأسئلة رح نذكر سوا قاعدة Reported Speech اللي هي مفتاح لحل التمارين القادمة. القاعدة محطوطة ضمن صندوق اسمه Help Box، والقاعدة بتقول We use reported speech to report what someone says or said. In reported speech the verbs change. يعني ال present simple بالdirect speech بتصير past simple بالreported speech. Let's take an example. I always play tennis on Saturdays, said Ibrahim. بالreported speech Ibrahim said he always played tennis on Saturdays. وكمان ال present continuous بالdirect speech بيصير past continuous بالreported speech، والكان بتصير could. Let's take another example. We are going to the zoo, said Iman. You can come with us. بالreported speech بتصير Iman said they were going to the zoo. She said I could come with them. شغلة تاني إنه in reported speech the pronouns change. I بتصير he, she, it. We بتصير they. You بتصير I أو we. Me بتصير him أو her. Us بتصير them. You بتصير me أو us. وكمان بالreported speech فينا نستخدم that بعد said وفينا ما نستخدمها. يعني مثلا فينا نقول إيمان said that they were going to the zoo، وفينا نقول إيمان said they were going to the zoo. ومثل ما فينا نستخدم said that بالreported speech فينا نستخدم صيغة تاني يلي هي told زائد pronoun مثل me, you إلى آخره زائد that. آخر فكرة بالreported speech بتقول إنه لازم ننتبه لظروف الزمان والمكان. Time and place references change when we use reported speech. For example, she said, I'm going swimming this afternoon. بتصير بالreported speech she said that she was going swimming that afternoon. بالdirect speech today بتصير بالreported speech that day. tomorrow بتصير the next أو the following day. next week month year بتصير the following week month year. this for time بتصير that. this أو that adjectives بتصير the. والhere بتصير there. هلأ هيك صار فينا نبلش بتمارين كتاب الأنشطة. Exercise number 1. Write the sentences in reported speech. Sentence number 1. I'm sorry for forgetting to phone you. Munzer said that he was sorry he had forgotten to phone me. Sentence number 2. I'm buying a new shirt today. Huda said that she had bought a new shirt a few weeks ago. Sentence number 3. I work very hard at school. Tariq said that he had worked very hard at school. Sentence number 4. On Saturday, our class is going to the museum. Abla and Samia said that on Saturday Their class was going to the museum. Sentence number 5. We are having lunch at our grandparents' house on Friday. Hussein and Nada said that they were going to have lunch at their grandparents' house. Sentence number 6. I have a headache. Ahmed said that he had a headache. Exercise number 2. Read Omar's words. Omar to Amir. I have a new camera. I'm going to the market. I want to photograph some of the spices there. I think I can enter a photography competition called A Day in the Life of a City. I hope to win first prize, which is a trip to Australia. Amir is telling his father what Omar said. Complete the paragraph. I saw Omar today. He said, blank number 1, a new camera. The answer is, he had. He said, blank number 2, to the market. The answer is, he was going. He said, blank number 3, to photograph some of the spices there. The answer is, he wanted. He told me that, blank number 4, a photography competition called A Day in the Life of the City. The answer is, he could enter. He said, blank number 5, to win first prize. The answer is, he hoped. Which, blank number 6, a trip to Australia. The answer is, was. Exercise number 3. Report the following sentences using the correct time or place reference. Number 1. I'm going shopping this afternoon, she said. The answer is, she said she was going shopping that afternoon. Sentence number 2. I live here, he said. The answer is, he said that he lived there. Sentence number 3. Next week is the beginning of the summer holidays. I'm really excited, he said. The answer is, he said that the following week was the beginning of the summer holidays. He was really excited. Sentence number 4. I really like this shirt, she told me. The answer is, she told me that she really liked that shirt. Sentence number 5. Tomorrow we are starting a new project, the teacher told us. The answer is, the teacher told us that the following day they were starting a new project. Exercise number 4. Read the following sentences, then rewrite them after correcting the mistakes. Sentence number 1. Omar said me he is very excited about visiting my house the following weekend. The answer is, Omar told me he was very excited about visiting my house the following weekend. Sentence number 2. She told that she was 14 years old. The answer is, she said that she was 14 years old. Sentence number 3. Tariq said that he is doing a project on volcanoes this week. The answer is, Tariq said that he was doing a project on volcanoes that week. Sentence number 4. Muna said me she is going to the cinema the next day. The answer is, Muna told me she was going to the cinema the next day. Sentence number 5. My teacher told me that I'm doing very well at school. The answer is, my teacher told me that I was doing very well at school. Sentence number 6. My father told that his job was very stressful. The answer is, my father said that his job was very stressful. Exercise number 5. Make nouns from these adjectives and verbs. Choose the correct endings and write the nouns in the table. الادجectives هني angry, blind, dangerous, different, disappoint, happy, hungry, intelligent, obedient, sad. الverbs هني contribute, examine, excite, improve, possess. النهايات المختلفة هني ness, shin, ins, mint. The answer is يلي بيروحوا مع ness هني happiness, sadness, blindness. يلي بيروحوا مع الshin هني contribution, examination, possession. يلي بيروحوا مع هني anger, hunger و danger. يلي بيروحوا مع الins هني intelligence, difference, obedience. يلي بيروحوا مع المint هني disappointment, excitement و improvement. ننتقل هلأ للصفحة 66 نص بعنوان How to be a good listener. رح نقرأ النص سوا وبعدها نجاوب على الأسئلة. We all listen to people talking all the time. But how much do we actually listen, rather than just hear what someone is saying? Use eye contact to let the speaker know that you are listening. There's nothing worse than talking to someone who is looking at someone else in the room, or at something else more interesting. Don't feel you have to respond too quickly. Sometimes a speaker needs time to organize his or her ideas. Interruptions from the listener makes this difficult, and sometimes a speaker just wants someone to listen, not to say anything at all. Be sensitive. Know when to respond and when to be silent. Show the speaker you are listening by being involved in the conversation. Even though you are not speaking, saying things like, yes, I see, really, that's true. Show that you are really thinking about what the speaker is saying. Concentrate. If you find attention fading, start repeating what the speaker has just said, aloud, as if agreeing or reflecting on the content. It will help to keep your mind focused on what the speaker is saying. Let the speaker talk. It's tempting to start talking about a similar experience or problem you had, but wait until the speaker has finished talking. Don't turn the attention on yourself. Avoid distractions. If the room is too hot or cold to concentrate on what the speaker is saying, do something about it. If there's background noise and you can't hear very well or focus completely on the speaker, say so. It's much better to stop the speaker while you try to solve the problem of distractions. Then let someone talk while you are clearly unable to listen properly. انتهى النص. Exercise number 1. Match the beginnings and ends of sentences. رح أقول هلأ البدايات من 1 ل 6 والنهايات من A to F وبعدها رح نقول الوصل. Number 1. Keep your eyes on the speaker. Number 2. Repeat or summarize what the speaker has just said. Number 3. If there is noise in the room. Number 4. Making short responses while the speaker is talking. Number 5. Let the speaker finish what he or she is saying. Number 6. Sometimes it's best not to say anything at all. النهايات هني A. If all the speaker really wants is to have someone to talk to. B. proves that you are involved in the conversation. C. To show that you are thinking about what he or she said. D. To show that you are concentrating your attention on the subject. E. Tell the speaker you can't hear them properly. F. Before you start talking about what happened to you. The answer is 1 with D, 2 with C, 3 with E, 4 with B, 5 with F, and 6 with A. Exercise number 2. Find words in the text that mean aware of someone's feeling. The answer is sensitive. Disappearing or becoming less. The answer is fading. Took part in. The answer is involved. Thinking about. The answer is reflecting. Things that take your attention away. The answer is distractions. ننتقل هلأ ل help box اللي هو بيعلمنا كيف نكتب composition. فبيقولنا خطوات composition هني من 1 ل 5. أول شيء introducing the subject. Number 2 reasons for choice. Number 3 examples of the subject. Number 4 further information about the subject. Example, where, when, and how. Number 5 summary. فلهيك هلأ رح نقرأ نص وبعدها رح نحدد بالترتيب ايمت ذكروا خطوات writing a composition. النص بيقول What I enjoy doing most is reading. I read many different kinds of books. Fiction, non-fiction, biographies, travel books. I have always enjoyed reading because I find it relaxing and stimulating at the same time. When I was a child, I used to go to the library every week with my mother and choose about 6 books. Before the week was over, I had finished them already. My weekly trips to the library were the best part of my childhood. I still go to the library, only now, with all my studies and sports, I can't read 6 books every week. During the holidays, however, when I am not studying, I read a lot. I'm never happier than when I'm reading an exciting book. And the best thing about books is that there are so many of them. It's nice to know that I will never run out of books to read. بالمقطع الأول أول شيء عرفنا عن subject introducing the subject وقت قال My hobby is reading. بعدها عطانا examples of the subject وقت قال I read many different kinds of books fiction, non-fiction, biographies, travel books. بعدها عطانا further information about the subject وقت حددنا when he started reading and where he got the books from. وآخر شيء عطانا summary يلي هو ايمت بقرا هلا when I read now. وهلا بعد ما ذكرنا خطوات writing a composition السؤال بيقول write a composition about what you enjoy doing most. وهيك بتكون انتهت تمارين درس رقم 11 بكتاب الأنشطة.